raised in a fundamentalist Christian church, and my dad was the pastor of the church. And that is what inspired me to be a comedian. When I was a kid, I saw my dad on stage, and I said, I should get up there. But I should say things that are true. Debates with my family. The other day, my dad said that science and the Bible are perfectly compatible. But then 30 minutes later, he said that all of matter in the universe is held together by Jesus Christ. I said, that's not possible. Jesus is one man. One man can't hold everything together. Not to mention one man who has holes in his hands. I just don't think he was a deity. I think Jesus was the most moral man on the planet at the time. The standard was pretty low. Near 30 AD. Back then, every dude was like, hey, I got a great idea. We should throw rocks at this woman's head so she's dead. And then Jesus was like, maybe we shouldn't. Everyone's like, whoa, this guy must be God. And here we came up with, don't murder women. Wow. No one's ever said that before. Except for women. I went to 12 years of Christian school in Missouri, and I gotta be honest, they left out a few things in my education. No sex ed course in my school. They said the Bible says wait until you are married to have sex. And it also says to not masturbate. That's a terrible combination. If everyone followed both, there'd be chaos up there. People would just walk up to each other like... Do you want to get married? The entire Bible about masturbation is in the Old Testament. I'll quote it word for word. It says, do not spill thy seed upon the ground. Who's jerking off onto the ground? Very specific rule. Is that a problem back then? Why did God tell us not to do that? Did God come down to earth like, my children, I have some rules for you? What is on the floor? Doing down here? It's everywhere. What is this? All right, put it in the book. Noah, get in the ark. I gotta send a flood now to wash all this away. It's a very conservative school that I went to. I remember in the year 2004. George W. Bush was running for a second term, right? And my teacher, she taught us a song to memorize all the last names of all the U.S. presidents. And here's the way she taught us to sing this song. Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe, Adams, Jackson, Van Buren, Harrison, Tyler, Polk, Dillon, Morpheus, Buchanan, Lincoln, Johnson, Grant, Hayes, Garfield, Arthur, Cleveland, Harrison, Cleveland, McKinley, Roosevelt, Jefferson, Harding, Coolidge, Hoover, Roosevelt, Truman, Eisenhower, Kennedy, Johnson, Nixon, Ford, Carter, Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Bush, Bush! She made us do a second Bush! We're all like, yeah, Bush! Yeah! Didn't know anything. I got in trouble in my school for playing Pokemon cards. That was the biggest crime I ever committed. I played Pokemon cards, and my science teacher, who believed in creationism, she stole the cards from me, and she said, you can't play Pokemon. And I said, why? She said, you can't play because Pokemon evolve. Evolution was the problem. That's ridiculous. That means she was like, God did not make a Charmander to turn into a Charizard. It's not natural. Charmanders stay Charmanders. God wants a Charizard, he'll make a Charizard. Hey, don't listen if evolution were true, then that means human beings aren't special. If God didn't design us, then we're not special. But that's not true. Nature designed us, and we're very special. We're the dominant species on Earth. We took over the whole planet because we're the most intense animals in all of nature. That's a fact. Here's proof. Did you know human beings are the only animals that take other animals and make nuggets out of them? I totally understand animals eating animals. That makes a lot of sense to me. But to grind them up and make them into shapes, that's a bit much, right? Dipping them in ranch dressing, that's psychopathic behavior. That's not an okay thing to do. Sometimes we make nuggets in the shapes of dinosaurs. We make dino nuggets. Very arrogant of us. That's the former dominant species. Dinosaurs were making nuggets in their shape just to taunt them. Look who's in charge now, dinosaurs. You were in charge for 150 million years, now you're getting this. We're an arrogant species. You know, the human ego is so big, but we're so insignificant. We're a speck in the big picture. We don't really matter. You know, we're so small. But the human ego is so big. I don't even think the human mind can truly fathom the sheer magnitude of the cosmos. For instance, I know that the universe contains 100 billion galaxies. Each galaxy contains 100 billion stars, and the cosmos is 168 billion light years wide. But I also think that my dick is pretty big. So how big is it, right? Well, in light years. That's right, I've converted it into light years. I think we all should. I think it really puts things in perspective. Minus 0.0000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000000 a year traveling at the speed of light, 186,000 miles per second. It's pretty big. So, how long would it take light to travel from one end of my dick? Very common question. The first thing people ask on these dating sites, like, how long would it take light to travel from one end of your dick to the other? I did the math, it would take 0.9734 nanoseconds. There's a million nanoseconds in a second. But light is so fast. You know how quick light is? Light's so fast. Like, you know when you walk in a room, you turn the light on, it just appears? You don't see it travel, it just happens. Even if it takes light, just like, that's a massive dick. So, what percentage of the universe is my dick? I asked this one time, and this guy in the front row very seriously said, 30%. 30%. I was like, we'd all be dead. This would all be dick as far as you can see. It's not 30%, it's 0%. It's 0%. It's actually so much less than 0. It's 11 nonillionth. You guys know about nonillion? It's a number with 30 zeros in it. It's 11 nonillionth of a percent of the universe. So if I had 11 nonillion dicks, that would be 1% of the universe. But I don't. I have one dick. And the universe is constantly expanding. So technically it's smaller now than when I started the joke. For science, but all the Bible stuff is floating around. There's so much Bible. I still know every book of the Bible. You guys want to hear this song? Every book of the Bible. Ready? Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Job, Psalms, Proverbs. This is a song of Solomon. Isaiah, Jeremiah, Hosea, Joel, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, and the last book, Malachi, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, Acts, and letter of the Romans, 1st and 2nd Corinthians, Galatians, and Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, 1st and 2nd Thessalonians, 1st and 2nd Timothy, Titus, and Philemon, Hebrews, and the book of James, 1st and 2nd Peter, 1st and 2nd, 3rd John, Jude, and Revelation. Bush!